Hey, welcome to Will's Rant, a cool show on Walkabout where I rant about stuff that... Hey, welcome to Will's Rant, a cool show on Walkabout where I get to rant about stuff that bugs me.
Oh, didn't you just see that the microwave finished?
Okay, so today what I want to rant about is...
BB.
Stop it, I'm going to get that phone away from you.
That's rude. That's rude. That's not even funny.
What did he say?
So welcome to Will's Rant. And today what I want to rant about is climate change. Yes, climate change. What I want to understand is like, why isn't the government doing anything about it? You know, there's something really fishy here. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, you know, I don't understand why, you know, just all the scientists of the world say like this is happening. Climate change is generated from human carbon output. You know, if you don't believe me, look at the Cosmos show. You know, he gave a great breakdown of it. But it's not just him. I mean, 97% or 99% of the world scientists say that climate change is man-made created. What, you know, and then you see it on the TV. You see all kinds of disasters, fires, mudslides, storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, floods. I mean, you know, this stuff is causing billions and billions of dollars in damage. I mean, if another country was Mother Nature and was attacking America the way Mother Nature is, and doing the amount of destruction that it's like every week it's another town. It's like, what if someone was bombing another town every week? So, oh, today in so-and-so, Illinois, some bombs blew up the whole town and destroyed like the whole neighborhood, you know. I mean, they would be in an uproar. Look at how they reacted with 9/11, right? I mean, we had to go to war for 10 years, trillions of dollars, thousands of people dead, you know, wounded because of these two towers. I mean, that pales in comparison to this. I mean, you had, you know, Tropical Storm Sandy wiping out New York, flooding New York. You have all these forest fires, and it's only supposed to get worse. And then you turn on the news, and it's just like, you know, and now the sports. I mean, what the heck is going on? I just don't understand it. I don't get it, you know. And so some people say it's the climate deniers and it's conspiracy from the oil companies or something. I'm like, okay, so there's only two conclusions we can draw from this. Either we're really that stupid, or the government knows about this and there's something they're not telling us. There's just the only two conclusions. I guess some people, the third conclusion for the climate deniers is it's not really happening. I mean, yeah, so Washington State, the state I'm in right now, today I think it was like, you know, 9 degrees above the record. Like everywhere is 9 degrees above the record. Those forest fires, like we're just like a light box. I mean, we're just like a candle, you know. I mean, we're like a pile of matches just waiting to be lit, you know. I mean, there's nothing but trees here. And so, you know, there are these forest fires over there. I mean, this whole state could just go up, poof, right? Oh, that's just my imagination. That's not really happening. Or all these mudslides. I mean, there's never been this many mudslides. Just my imagination. That's not really happening. It's just a seasonal cycle, blah, 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 garbage. In the meantime, we're polluting as much as possible. And don't get me wrong, I own an SUV, so I'm part of the culprit. But I'm not even talking about on an individual level. I'm talking about on a systemic level. I mean, like, look, you know, when World War II happened, they had the Marshall Plan and they like mobilized everybody. I mean, it was like, you know, we have to take care of this, and they did, you know. It's like, but now it would be like if Hitler showed up, you know, with a bunch of U-boats in New York, and, you know, it's like, oh, today Hitler showed up with a bunch of U-boats, and, you know, well, on the sports, the Yankees beat the Dolphins, whatever. I mean, that's what it'd be like. And then you have these talk shows where people be like, are there really Nazis on the beach in New York? I don't think so. I think it's a conspiracy by the government. There are no Nazis. You see the Nazis walking, you know, it's like shooting people. It's like, there are no Nazis. That's not really happening. I mean, that's what this would be like. I mean, so I don't understand. I mean, we see that something's wrong, obviously. And we see the government's not really doing much about it. And, you know, I remember in 2007, there were documentaries. Everyone was talking about climate change, and we got to do something. If we don't do something soon, there's going to be these tipping points by 2014, which is where we are. You know, these tipping points are going to happen. And then all of a sudden, there's just total quiet. You don't hear anything. Nowadays, everyone's just going about their business. I look out my window, everyone's just going about their business like nothing's happening. I'm like, this is unbelievable. If the Titanic was sinking, these people would be like, this ship isn't sinking. It's not sinking at all. It's like, yeah, but then why is it tilting like this? And why are all my glasses sliding down? Oh, that's just a cycle that happens. Every 2,000 years, the ship turns and everything's, flops off the table. It's not really sinking. I mean, do we really believe this crap? So, I don't think we do. I don't think most people believe that crap. So the question is, why isn't the government on a crash course to do something about it? I mean, what should be happening is we shouldn't even be allowed to buy SUVs. We should be trying to get rid of like coal plants and stuff. It should be an emergency crash course to like get rid of all the carbon pollution. But instead, it's just talk and oh, I don't know, and what about the Chinese and blah blah blah. And it's just crazy. So the only thing I can think of is that the government knows something is up. There's something going on and they're not telling us. And maybe what it is that things are worse than they want us to know, and they're planning for it and they don't want us to panic. So they just try to pretend it's like maybe it doesn't matter what we do at this stage. Maybe there's so much carbon already in the atmosphere from decades ago that this is going to play out no matter what we do. Like maybe if we just got rid of all the carbon pollution today, this would still happen. And maybe they know this, and so maybe they just want to keep the economy going to get the money to do whatever they're planning to do. I hope they plan to do something, whatever they're planning to do. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's an obvious threat, but for some reason they're downplaying it. So I can't believe our government is that stupid and inept and backwards that they would just ignore this. They must know, and they're just not telling us. That's the only conclusion I can draw. Because it's like, what the heck is going on? I don't get it. It's like, what the heck is going on? So that's my rant for today. I'll probably have many more rants on climate change. But that's my current rant. I mean, it's like, look, why couldn't they, look, if all these storms and stuff are causing billions of dollars in damage anyway, then why don't we just take billions of dollars and invest it in, why don't they just take that money and subsidize electric cars? I mean, that should be like a crash course. And get rid of coal plants and start building solar panels. Like, it should just be free. Come get your free solar kit. I mean, I don't understand. Like, why aren't they doing this? What's going on? I don't get it. It's like, instead they're talking about, well, we're going to build more highways. And I mean, they just keep acting like everything's normal.
Everything's normal.
Everything's not normal. There's something going on, and I don't understand why they're not doing nothing about it. So like I said, it's either we're really this stupid, and we're going to go down in history as the stupidest civilization in history, or they do know about it, and they just don't want it to panic, so they're not telling everyone what's really going on. And hopefully they're doing something about it, or maybe they can't do nothing about it, and they just don't want us to panic. I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? Please subscribe. Tell me what you think. Check out our social media links, and leave some comments. Tell me what you think. What do you think is going on? What's going on?